The grant's going to go 100% to feeding our fish. It's going to be paying for the fish food. It's not cheap, and we put out a lot of fish, so it's been a great help to us for sure to get that grant. The Powell River Salmon Society is a community-based salmon enhancement group, and what we do is we collect salmon eggs from the river and we bring them back to our hatchery and we incubate them and grow them up to give them a bit of a head start, and we put them back in the river. We heard from one of our local representatives for the Sport Fisher Advisory, and we thought we'd take a chance on it. We're a small community, so we weren't expecting too much, but we were happy when they came through for us, and it was great, and it's been great, and it's been a big help to us. Speaking to the Yamaha people, they seem to really care about coastal communities, so it's been a great help to us, and I think that they made it quite easy too, so it'll be a great help to whoever wants to write in for that.
Well, the Powell River Salmon Society has been around since 1981. And we raise coho and spring and chum salmon and for putting back in the ocean and hoping that they survive, come back to see us again. At our mill facility, we are doing fish clipping with the Department of Fisheries, and we're hoping to clip around 60,000 coho. The purpose of the clipping is to identify them as hatchery fish, and therefore they can retain them when they're caught. It was pretty much a surprise for us. We thought it was a long shot, but we had good support by the Yamaha dealers in town, and I think they were surprised too.
It hit me harder than I thought it would. I was really proud, and it was just it was a great moment. Actually, it was bigger than I thought. I didn't know the magnitude of the grant. I didn't know the size of it. I just heard that when Yamaha called me and said that we were awarded it. I was just got goosebumps. I was super excited, and then to hear like almost $15,000, which is a huge amount of money to go to the little company, because over the years, like the amount of money that goes to the Salmon Society hasn't grown with inflation. So volunteers and grants like this are a huge part of the annual revenue that they need to stay going. My name's Derek Jantz. I'm the owner, director president of Two Wheel Tech and Economy Rentals Ltd. here in Powell River, BC. I started as a privateer bike shop, ATV repair place in 2012 here in Powell River. And then around 2016 is when I acquired the Yamaha dealership and ventured into sales, service, accessories for everything Yamaha. We sell outboard, ATVs, and power equipment, generators, pumps, etc. On a personal level, my dad was the founder, one of the founders of the Powell River Salmon Society when it started back in, I don't know the exact date, but in the 80s essentially, where they built the first hatchery and then therefore 3 afterwards. So he was part of that. So it was good to be part of contributing to that with through the Yamaha grant with the Stay Outdoors program. So yeah, I was very excited and proud and to come full circle and be part of it again. So yeah, it's just good to contribute to the Salmon Society, who contribute to our fishing, which contributes to my business. Not just salmon enhancement, it's education for the kids about just nature and the whole cycle of life, because they bring kids down every year during October, during the spawning season, and teach them about lots of stuff. And it's just like the circle of life. It's the bears, it's the eagles, it's the fish, it's the foliage. It's not just the salmon. So they teach a lot of things, and it's really important. So that's why I had wanted to step in. And those were all the kind of points I made. So it's not just a linear thing they do. It's just not take eggs and put them in the ocean, right? There's a lot of stuff going on. So just bringing light to that, and the more education people have, the better, right? So, and that's what I put in the letter. And obviously I talked about my dad and my tie to them. And I was just really, after he passed 10 years ago, and now it's coming back, and now having my presence with the Salmon Society again, just kind of, not closure, but just feels good. Just being part of it, it just feels right. It just feels good.
And again, our funding is from 1982, so the government side is very lean. You can imagine how far a dollar gets stretched since 1982, and so absolutely part of our critical success is donations, and we hope to find more donors like Yamaha. One of the biggest community salmon enhancement operations on the coast of British Columbia. in terms of number of fish we produce, also the number of volunteers we utilize, and just overall scale of our operation, designed for protecting salmon and also keeping runs high enough that there's an opportunity for fishermen to get out there on the water. And it goes towards growing the fish directly.